Back at you with another video from ChooseYourRelationships.com. Offer of Love Can't Wait, which can be found on Amazon.com. So the question of the day is, I got a question from somebody, so I'm going to paraphrase what he said. He said, what's the difference between you and a lot of these other men and women giving dating advice online? And what makes me qualified to give the information that I give away? Whether it's video, audio, print, what makes me qualified? And that's a very legitimate question. That's a good question. And someone asked me this probably 2-3 years ago. And I'm going to give the same answer that I gave then. What makes me qualified is I've lived much longer than most people online giving information pertaining to dating, traveling. Yeah, I've lived much longer than most people. So let's put things in the context here. If you're 21, how much do you really know about life? Just think about that. If you're 21 and you're listening to a guy that's 21 or 25, how much does this person really know about life? Not much. I remember when I was 25. I remember when I was 21. I remember when I was 19. And I'm in my 40s today. And I'm here to tell you that I did not know much. And even the people that were around me who were the same age, we did not know much about what was really going on out here. Just see, the information that I give away, the topics that I talk about, is bigger than just women. That's what makes me so different. I talk about things that it's going to change how you see the world. Change how you see your life. Forever. Forever, ever, ever, ever. Like Andre 3000 said. Forever, ever, ever, ever. That's the difference between me and a lot of these other people out here. And I'm not knocking anybody. There's some people out here that say, hey, you're only qualified if you got some letters behind your name. You're only qualified if you went to college. Okay, I went to college, but I don't have any letters behind my name. So some people will say, I'm not qualified because I'm not a therapist, psychologist, etc. And that's fine. That's their prerogative. Everyone has to make a decision in regards to who they want to listen to, who they want to follow, who they want to take information from, who they want to trust. That's understandable. You know? So I don't bash anybody. I don't talk about anybody. I don't pay attention to what anyone else is doing. But what I can tell you is this. There's a lot of frauds out here. There's a lot of frauds out here. You got to be careful what information you consume. There's a lot of people out here telling you to do things. They're not living that life. And I've met a lot of these people. And a lot of people that claim they live where I live, I've never seen them before. I've never seen them. There's events where I live all the time. Every month. Sometimes every week. On different topics. I've never seen any of these people. I've traveled all around the country. Forget where I live. I've traveled all around the country. Some of these people, I've never seen them before. I'm not saying it's good or bad, positive or negative. I just feel that that's interesting. Someone that claim that they make a lot of claims, but I just never seen them before. And there's a lot of that going on where I live at. There's a lot of people that say they're doing a lot of things online, but when you meet them in person, don't really have anything. They have nothing to show. They have nothing to really talk about. They're nervous. There's a lot of that going on around here. But some of these people are not living the life that they claim to be living. And the next thing is, I'm living my life. I'm living the life that I talk about 24/7, 365. I'm not out here, telling you the life I used to live like I'm a rapper or something like that. A lot of rappers used to do that. They'll kind of paint a picture of what life used to be back in the day. No, I'm telling you, I'm living my life live in the flesh. That's one of the biggest differences between me and anyone. I'm not out here perpetrating. I'm not out here telling you I'm driving a Bentley. I'm not driving a Bentley. I'm just saying. There's a lot of people out there they're driving a Porsche, a Bentley, a Beamer. I'm not. I'm not starving, but I ain't rich. I'm never gonna starve, but I ain't rich either. There's a lot of people out here that's telling you that they're living a lavish life, like on Instagram. I'm not starving. I'm never gonna starve, because at this point in time in my life, I just know too many people, and I have skills. I know too many people in hidden places, and I have skills. So I understand people. That's the main reason why I'm not gonna starve. I'm never gonna starve. I'm never gonna be homeless. At this point, I understand people. Once you understand people, game over. So that's why I don't get all upset when people say and react the way they do, because I understand what has happened to them. So I'm never caught off guard. I'm never caught off guard with anything that the president says, anything that anybody says in the media, because I've met people like them before at some point in time in the past in my life. So I'm never like, ooh, I can't believe he said this and said that. No. I could tell based on he or she, based on their personality, that they probably would do something like that. It's in their character to do something like that. So I'm not like surprised or caught off guard, can't believe it. No, not at all. And this is the last thing that differs compared to a lot of people. I never tell people how their relationships is supposed to be. I never do that. I tell you how my relationships are, or how it used to be in the past, but I never tell you how your relationship is supposed to be. I never judge you. I never say, hey, you need to be faithful to one man or one woman. I never pass judgment like that. What I say, this is what I done. This is what my friends are doing. This is what I'm doing. This is how I roll. This might work for you. It might not. But if you become the best person you can be, you have more successes. That's what I always say. I don't tell anyone how their relationship should be, how their household should be. I'm not there. I don't know what the hell's going on in your household. Unless you tell me directly. And even then, there's some things I'm still not going to know, because there's another side of the equation that I don't know. So I never tell people how they should be living, how their relationship should be with their husband or wife or girlfriend or whatever relationship you have. I don't say, hey, you shouldn't have a swinger relationship. You shouldn't get involved into all these, BDSM. And I never tell anybody any of that stuff. I just tell them, This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm done. This is what I've done. This is what has worked for me and my friends. That's it. A lot of these other people will pass judgment. They'll tell you that you need to grow up because maybe you want a relationship that's open. They'll tell you you're wrong. They'll tell you you need to grow up. You're immature. No. Just because you want a relationship that's different from everyone else, that doesn't mean you're immature. Come on. I don't shun people. I don't do any of that stuff. I don't make people feel bad about what they're doing. I've never done any of that stuff. Really. Because in my world, there's no right or wrong way to have a relationship. It's just, yeah, you have to find what works for you in your relationships. That's it. You know. Now, there's such a thing as hurting people, taking advantage of people, manipulating people, deceiving people. Of course, I don't recommend that. I don't promote that. But I've been consistently saying over the past 4 years, you have to find what works for you in your relationships. So that, my friend, is the difference between me and a lot of these other people with letters behind their names. So hey, you tell me what you think. Do you think you have to be, in order to be qualified to give advice? Or what makes you qualified in your eyes? Do you have to have letters behind your name? Or do you have to have experience and wisdom? You tell me what you think. Leave your comments below. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Share it. Check out my website, chooseyourrelationships.com. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.